On July 2nd, Tamil star Surya put out an urgent tweet. He wrote, "The law is to protect freedom of expression, not to strangle its voice. Today is the last day. Go ahead and file your objections." Surya was talking about the Cinematograph Amendment Bill introduced by the Union government to add new sections to the existing Cinematograph Act of 1952.
Vishwarupam 2, an espionage Tamil thriller by Kamal Hassan, was given 22 cuts by the Censor Board, officially the Central Board of Film Certification or the CBFC. Reason: some scenes and dialogues were not found to be suitable for the audience. Kannada filmmaker Pavan Kumar had to remove the tagline "Move on, Sucker" in his 2011 film Life Ishtene, as the board felt sucker was an offensive term. More recently, in Malayalam cinema, Parvati Thiruvothu starrer Vartamanam, a film set against the political turmoil of a JNU-like campus, was first rejected before the revising committee passed it. Passing a film through the diligent eyes of the CBFC has never been an easy task for filmmakers and producers, but it looks like it's going to get tougher now. On June 18, 2021, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting sought public comments on the bill. That's when several prominent voices from the film fraternity rose in protest. The bill should not be passed, they said.
What is the controversial bill that's upset so many in the film world? In simple terms, the bill, if passed, will give the Union government the power to ask for recertification of an already certified film. That is, a film that's certified by the Central Board for Film Certification or the CBFC. The bill will also introduce a more specific age-based certification as opposed to the present UA and A certification.
The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has claimed that the bill's purpose is to tackle the menace of film piracy, and the bill does have provision to penalize those indulging in piracy with a jail term and fine. However, what concerns the film fraternity is a clause that lets the government super-censor a film certified by the CBFC. Anyone can raise a complaint against a film and the government can pull it out. Filmmakers like Anand Patwardhan, Adur Gopalakrishnan, Vetrimaran and Kamal have said that the CBFC already caters to the interests of the government in power, with new members appointed at the time of a government change. There are several rounds of checks, suggestions for cuts, all of which the makers go through before getting a certificate.
Earlier, there were 3 panels in the CBFC that a filmmaker could take a film to contest the cuts: the examining committee, the revising committee, and the Film Certification Appellate Tribunal or the FCAT. A film that's rejected certification by the examining committee could be taken to the revising committee. In turn, a film rejected by the revising committee could be taken to the FCAT. But in April this year, the Union government banned the third body. There is no more FCAT. There were voices of protest even back then, criticizing the Union government of trying to stifle the films that questioned it or do not pander to its ideology.
With the introduction of the new bill, the makers fear that no film that criticizes the Union government or does not agree with the people in power will see light. Moreover, films already running in theatres or OTTs could be pulled out. Before Surya, Kamal Hassan spoke against the bill. Kerala film body FEFCA also wrote against it. However, few voices from Bollywood have come out against the bill.
This is Chris for the News Minute.